In a quiet village outside Pretoria, my grandmother raised me after my parents passed. Every evening she would tell me tales of ancestors and magic while the sun painted the sky orange. We had little, just the house, the garden, and each other. But she always said, "We have our shadows, and that is enough." I never understood what she meant until the night the stranger came. One full moon night, a tall man in a sharp black suit appeared at our gate. His shadow stretched long and unnatural across the ground, as if it had a life of its own. He spoke softly to grandmother alone. I hid behind the door and heard him say, "I can give you wealth beyond dreams. All I ask is your shadow. No one will notice. Until they do." Grandmother laughed at first. Then she looked at our leaking roof and my worn shoes. She agreed. The stranger took a silver knife and cut her shadow from her feet as easily as cloth. It writhed and screamed silently before folding into his briefcase. In return, he handed her a small golden seed. "Plant this. Water it with your tears if you must." By morning, our yard had become a mansion garden. Gold and diamonds seemed to grow from the soil overnight. Within weeks we were rich. Servants, fine clothes, a big house with marble floors. Grandmother bought me the prettiest dresses and sent me to the best school. People called her blessed. But she cast no shadow. Not in sunlight, not under lamps. People began to whisper. Grandmother stopped going outside during the day. At night, she sat alone, staring at the place where her shadow should have been. She grew pale and quiet. Sometimes I would see her silhouette on the wall, but it was empty where she stood. The golden seed had grown into a beautiful but hollow tree. Its leaves shimmered like money, but bore no fruit. "I sold my soul's footprint," she whispered one night. "Now the world walks through me." One stormy evening, grandmother called me close. "Child, money can buy comfort, but a shadow is what makes you real. It follows you through every joy and pain. Never trade what makes you whole." That night, she walked into the garden and planted something else. A small, ordinary seed from our old village home. Slowly, her shadow began to return, faint at first, then stronger. The mansion faded back into the simple house we once knew. She smiled wider than I had ever seen. Epilogue. We never became rich again, but we were whole. My grandmother lived many more years, telling stories under the acacia tree, and her shadow danced with every laugh. I learned the greatest wealth is the one that follows you home.
Thank you for watching. Please tell us, what lesson did you take from the story? Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Until I bring the next story your way, it is a bye from me.